just
Hello and welcome to Blood City, Chicago by Night Chronicle. So many interesting things have happened in the last session. They've determined that the Losombra want to join the Camarilla. The Camarilla, obviously wary of such things, gave them an ultimatum that if they want members to join, they have to bring an elder Losombra staked or incapacitated somehow as proof that they're loyal and are willing to do what it takes to join. The one La Sombra that the coterie had contact with, Sierra, she was directed to hunt her um, brother in shadow and blood, Melenkov. And the coterie has decided to help her out on this objective. As always, we'll go through each of our players and ask them who they are in real life and who they're playing tonight. Let's start with Lila.
Hi, my name is Jolene, and I'm playing Lila. She is a assassiny, kind of all-around character. She likes to help the team move through and get things done.
All right, John, next.
Hello, my name is Nigel. I'll be playing John McNeil, kind of the group's, for lack of a better term, big brother. He likes to make sure Lila and Carmen are safe. And other than that, he's just a kind of a con man.
And Carmen. By the way, I just noticed that your pictures are backwards. I'm fixing them now.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm Carmen Ramos. I am an insurance claim consultant. I run my own business. I also happen to be a Tremere recruit, who is I've been essentially recruited because I'm an expert in architecture, not so much in the occult stuff. I am the slightly bossy, slightly neurotic member of the group. And I don't know what else to say. I'm Chris, the Primogen on YouTube and Twitter.
Outstanding. Now, where we left off was the coterie just tracked down Melenkov. The Glory Pit. Fun name. A lot of fun ahead of you.
Fun name for fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
The club John has never been to before.
Of course he hasn't.
Of course not. Yes.
Of course he hasn't. Would it surprise you that I've been here a few times?
Well, how do you think we met? Amateur night, you know?
It was business.
I lost.
You have no idea. These kind of places are just swimming in lawsuits waiting to happen.
Yeah. Slip on a dollar bill or worse.
Yeah, emphasis on worse. So, charming place. Not the place I'd expect a La Sombra elder to be, but I guess we all have our needs. Sierra?
Seems like he has quite an appetite.
It certainly does. Who doesn't want to relax during an entire nightclub of people? Sierra,
have you
how do you want to do
yet?
this?
I don't recall.
Sorry?
Just for my information, are you there yet? Or did you go to the glory hole?
We didn't. We ended outside of the the Red 5, I believe the place is called.
All right.
Red number 5. There had been a bit of a massacre at the place. Do we know if any kindred had been massacred, or was it simply mortals?
Not sure.
It seems that there is a lot of fallout, but you can ask around. You did notice that the one person who was staked was, or attempted to be staked. There was a hole in him, didn't quite reach his heart.
Interesting. No signs of Genghis?
Not tonight. He must be out elsewhere.
All right.
Considering his hostility at the whole premise of things, I doubt he is teamed up with Melenkov.
Does anyone have access to a police beat? We
wish
can
I
listen
did.
to see if there's any disturbance.
I wish I did, but that's not really my expertise in the business. I'm more for insurance claims regarding property and zoning laws. But maybe Alexis Santos, the Hound, who has so graciously allowed us to explore this area, might have some information. Or is she ignoring us?
Are you talking to Rosa?
No, Alexa Santos, who was here.
Oh, that's right. She's out
saying this,
front.
Yeah, sheriff's business, she said. But
She's a bit At first, when you first saw you, she was hawk-eyed and intense. But now she seems very distant. She says, "Oh, are you still here? You should leave."
John, why don't you use your trademark charm to get us the information we need?
And you're talking about from the sheriff?
Yeah, from the Hound, yes.
Okay.
All right, if you want to. Otherwise, I'd be
no,
more than happy to yell at her.
So, let me tell you how I can help you to help yourself. If you were to, let's say, just let some information slip to let us know where Changus is, or if you have any information where Melankov went, we could possibly crush two birds with one stone. All while you're getting some trouble off your back.
Well, that sounds like a great deal. Thing is, we don't know where he is. However, if you can tell us where they are, that would be interesting.
I have an idea. Can I call the Glory Pit?
Sure, I'm sure there's a way you can like look it up and give it a ring. Yep, cell phone. Check it out. Give it a call. So presuming
Does
you
anyone
make
have
that
a Yellow
call.
Pages?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
just-
they're on Google.
Yeah, just Google it. It's gonna find it. We're close by, aren't we? It can't be that
Yeah, we're
many
close
glory.
by. I mean,
Was it Glory Hole or
there
Glory Pit?
Glory Pit.
Ah, okay. Not
some
hole,
some
pit.
deniability there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What? I wouldn't even know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, if we ask if there's like a big Russian guy who's shaking down the house, they should know right away.
Of course. Can always say that there's a little bit of a reward in waiting for them if they cooperate. I suppose that would. Your judgment.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure the sheriff will be able to part with some hard-earned dollars. But again, it's your call.
Oh, you can always say they're an insurance liability.
Perfect.
Yep.
You
claim you're the insurance representative of the landlord?
Wait, I thought it was going to be Lila calling.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call and inquire really quick.
Sounds like a good idea.
So you make the call. It rings a couple times, and then it acts like either somebody either hung up or it just got cut off somehow.
I think we should probably just go and check it out because we're close by.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons in case this Melankov doesn't want to come along nicely? I look at Sierra and also the gangrel that's there with us. What's her name? Rosa, thank you. Assume you gangrels have your own ways of dealing with things, but for us who can't go hog wild with our powers, do you have any? You don't happen to carry any firearms on you?
I have a shotgun back in my haven, and I have my pistol.
Can't say I
That's-
do. Got some knives. Would you like some knives?
I would love a knife. Thank you very much.
She hands it to you. One of these days, you should learn how to make your own. She turns her hands into claws.
That is a very useful ability you have, and I would love to study under you. Whenever you have the time, I kind of take the knife like.
I'm gonna have to learn that.
Right, enough sitting around. Let's get some action.
Let's go to the insurance mobile. It's what I call it.
I assume I'm driving again, but I'd make an effort to flip the bird to any bus that goes by, just out of spite.
Please, we're in my car. Don't want.
Oh, who is the one that crashed Betty?
A bus where I had T-boned her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We got royally jacked up.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So when you make it to the area where the glory pit should be, you don't see any big welcoming signs initially till you round the corner and see down an alley. There's some stairs that go down, and you see a neon sign above it that says, "Come in and play." There's no other indicator that the facility exists.
Just out of a precaution, I'm going to activate toughness.
Well, I do have sense the unseen, but I don't really have much else to aid me in this, so I will be at the back. John, why don't you go right ahead?
Don't mind if I do. And I saunter on in like I own the place, because, well, freaking flyer miles.
Lila, after you.
I go in the entrance saying, "Sam, you there?"
So you find yourselves in a small bar. It's kind of dingy. There's a pale man in mid-30s wearing acid-wash jeans and sporting a soul patch. Walks up to you. Asks, "Hey, so, what's your drink? What's your game?"
Now, this is good. He's not dead.
Please tell me you didn't say that out loud.
He didn't say that he didn't.
I did say it out loud.
Not yet, brother.
Well,
I'm in the back. Someone can heard.
I look at the bartender and kind of give a nod and say, "Guinness Stout," and then look around the bar, see if anyone looks distressed or distinctly melancholy-ish.
You notice that there's some gambling going on. Little minor games of cards, dice, that sort of thing. There's a mixture of civilians. Anyone may make a streetwise roll if you want to recognize one of them, as there's a celebrity in the crowd.
Streetwise, I have nothing, so I will sit out on this one.
Streetwise and what?
Intelligence would be fine, or wits, whichever one.
I'm sorry, I got a message right as you said that, so what'd you say?
Wits or intelligence, either one. Whoever's higher.
Okay. They're both equal, so rock and roll. 4 successes.
Alright, you notice that there's a local news anchor playing cards in the front room.
It's not illegal.
You see a small bar with a few customers. One's in a bathrobe. Two are struggling to squeeze out of their BDSM leather clothing.
Well,
I didn't know it was latex night tonight, but no sign of Melankov then?
So
At least immediately, so?
the person struggling out of their BDSM hood suddenly, as soon as they peel it off, they have a panicked look and they say, "There's some extreme shit going down there. If they don't stop screaming, someone should call the cops."
Oh dear.
well, it
So
sounds
they're
like
in the
somebody forgot
basement.
Their safe word.
That's right.
It is pineapple.
Well,
Virgin berry. For later.
So Rosa, upon hearing that, just bolts for the downstairs.
I'm gonna follow her
Yeah, let's all go.
closely as possible.
I'll power walk behind the rushers.
So there's two adjacent hallways with a room on each end. At the end, you see a sign that says VIP Lounge.
You cut off completely there for me. I didn't hear what you said.
You didn't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now, yes. I think I can hear you now.
Okay, so there's two adjacent hallways. There's a room on each end. However, on the other side, there's a room that has a sign that says VIP Lounge. Rosa points at the lounge and says, "I bet that's where he is."
I agree.
Kind of pull out the knife slowly.
So the door, it's currently locked. Notice that there's soundproofing material all over the walls.
Oh wow.
Can I try a quick larceny check?
Sure, to open the locked door.
Yes, please.
Go for it. Dex plus larceny.
All right. This is not going to be a good roll because, well, I don't have high dex.
You never know.
Ah,
Two successes. You don't quite have it. However, you may succeed at a cost.
Screw it, I'll take it.
Okay. The cost is that you make a lot of noise, and it is very obvious that you just jimmied that door open.
Well, it's going to be entertaining.
They kind of already knew we were coming, I'm sure, so I hope.
Hopefully it's the right door, otherwise we're going to have a very interesting experience.
I'll,
We'll leave the
you,
smooth
John.
talking to you.
Oh, lordy. What do I find?
So, does
Why
anybody
does it
have
smell like Astroglide?
Does anybody have hunger 3 or higher? Nobody does, right?
No.
No. Nope.
Okay, you open up to a large room. You have the intoxicating smell of blood hits all your nostrils, which you're able to withhold the beast. You're not that hungry at the moment. There's paper lamp on the ceiling. Sends a beam of light. Through its bloodied cover, apparently the paper lamp is soaked in blood on the ceiling. The room sort of has a spotted red look due to that. Candles are glowing on the shelves around the chamber. Melankov sits on a large bed behind a meat pile.
Meat pile?
Pile of meat.
Wow, there's a visual.
Yeah, if you inspect closer, that pile of meat used to be about 5 different individuals.
Not inspecting closer. I'm just gonna not look at that.
His two ghouls, the ones that you mentioned earlier, the Artike and Dimitri, they're standing on the side of the room. both passing a joint back and forth. Malikov is not wearing a shirt. He's covered in blood from his messy beard is sort of soaked and red with it. Bits of bone and skin and hair cover the entire room. Malenkov, he's got a satisfied smile.
I have a conviction that applies here.
Ah, what's that?
Do not let the innocent suffer.
I have 8 women in need. So, are there any women in need right here, right now? I would assume so.
None that need anything
Or-
at the moment.
They're all dead.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
0.7 of them.
So
Oh,
he then rises and says, "You invite Sabat into your domain. This is what you get, and this is just the start. Just one room. Imagine this entire city. Still, don't be shy. I bet the hunt for me made you a bit peckish."
Mr. Melenkov, I'm sure you understand that the prince will not take lightly to this blatant breach of the 5th tradition. However, I'm sure if you would like to explain to him the circumstances that led to this situation, he might decide to give you a mulligan, perhaps.
All right, you're gonna have to roll a manipulation and subterfuge check there. He's not gonna believe.
Thank God it was not persuasion.
Yeah.
I am not telling the truth. Okay, so manipulation, subterfuge. Here we go. Can I boost this before? I never mind. This is not gonna actually be successful. So I can imagine. I don't think he's gonna be. Oh, okay, sure. I'll come with you. Let's see here. Manipulation. There we go. Oh, well. I'm sure that was very convincing.
That went swimmingly.
I tried with what I had to work with, which wasn't much.
So, what happens? Rosa, already realizing that this isn't going to work, readies her claws, assumes a defensive posture because she knows that things are about to go down. Where Malenkov, suddenly his eyes blacken, and then everything starts to get darker, and the entire room becomes just enveloped in shadow. And the 2 ghouls extinguish the joint and pull out very large, like combat knives, little serrations on the back.
Oh no!
I'm pulling my gun.
So what's the first order of action here as things darken? Nobody has the ability to see in the dark, correct?
Nope.
Can I activate Daunt?
Sure.
I'm going to do the same.
And what's that do for you again?
They
So
must
instead of
make me-
attracting, it repels and.
They have to do a willpower check, essentially, to attack either one of us with a difficulty of 2.
Okay.
So resolve plus composure for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're showcasing now some Oblivion powers, which are not released to the public currently, other than the Chicago by Night pre-releases. The Chicago by Night book is coming out real soon, so everyone will be able to use these powers in their games.
And they are fun.
It's also a damn good read. I can really recommend whatever parts I read, which is not many because we're playing, but I play with the old settings book and from the 90s, and it's very fun to read this.
And might I add, whoever is responsible for the artwork in this book, it is just gorgeous.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah. It's one of the Kickstarters I was really excited. I think I was like backer 65 or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll have to look out later.
So
Okay,
you two
so-
are... sorry.
I have 3 success for that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's activated then, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As they activate Daunt, I'm just gonna back out of the room.
Okay, so you have these 2 very imposing individuals, not counting Rosa, who's just imposing on her own. She doesn't need to have the supernatural aura to exert it. And steps back. They take pause, of course, because of your power, but however, the darkness that envelops seems to have emboldened them a bit as well. So what's the plan of attack, and we will play out the actions as we go.
That's from my dad.
I'm gonna ask Sierra if he has any weaknesses.
Sierra is not there, I believe.
Oh, okay, even better.
She didn't come with us?
Well, she probably guessed that it was gonna be a bloodbath.
I don't remember. Did you bring her with you? I'm not entirely sure.
I
thought she was with us.
We're helping her out to kill Melankov.
Okay,
so
my
she can
mistake
actually
then.
get in.
If that's the way we're doing
okay.
it, then
No, I mean,
actually-
she could have stayed at the other place, or I don't know. We didn't exactly say that she was coming with us to the next place, to the glory pit. So
sure. Actually, let me give you an extra line of dialogue with her presence. That I think that would make it a little extra interesting here. Right here it is.
I'm backer 76 is what it was.
Nice.
Says no Camarilla cowards are getting the better of me. And you, little betrayer, I will never give you the satisfaction of killing me to earn your place as a Camarilla underdog. And he lunges at her with a tentacle of shadow.
can I push her out of the way?
Sure, that could be your action to defend her. Roll. Oh, what's a good push out of the way? Strength and athletics.
I'd say that makes sense.
Okay, 2 success.
Okay. I'll add that to her defense. And
did you hear me when I said I jump in the way as well?
you're both jumping in the way?
I'm jumping in the way of the tentacle. She's pushing her out of the way. So it's
I see.
Kind of layers.
I see. So you're opting to be struck. I gotcha. So that she is not, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a rule for that? I'm thinking about it because it's not quite. You're basically trying to make sure that she's not struck. So maybe if it's just like,
big dude gets in the way of
I don't know if that's an automatic or what. Just for fun, roll. I don't know, Dex Athletics.
I would, if I was running a game, I'd put this on wits because it's a matter of reacting quick.
Okay, sure.
It's a mental thing. But athletics does make sense. Well, nicely.
Nice, nice, nice. So the entire room is pitch black now, or?
I did that back. Yes, there's an enveloping shadow on the back of the room.
Mm.
And that I assume the tentacle comes out of the shadow.
It does. So, John, between Sierra getting pushed out of the way and which she was surprised by, but ultimately probably will be grateful for, and John getting in the way, the shadowy tentacle, which moves in such an unnatural way, it just makes you feel uneasy, strikes you dead center of your chest, and it feels less of just a blunt strike as something that jostles your very essence. It seems to like move through you and pull you into it as if you're holding something that's very very cold and it's sucking the heat out of you. And you could take 3 damage, 3 superficial.
Right.
Minus what was your so -2? Is that right?
-2 before it gets halved, and then whatever's left gets halved.
All right, so you take 1 then.
All right.
Huh.
And I assume that since I've been a vampire for a long time, I probably haven't felt cold in a while, so that's probably mentally jarring.
Very uneasy.
Yeah, I call out, "What the hell was that?"
And the 2 ghouls, taking their master's lead, immediately go in to strike you with their long knives. Since you're currently in the front, you're not trying
That's
to pick
kind of
you
what
off
I
one at a
meant to
time.
do.
Let's see here. What will their stats be? They will. Oh wow. Okay. That you never want to hear them say, "Oh wow." Okay.
Top 10 things you don't want your DM to say.
Those are really high numbers.
Storyteller in this case. Oh boy.
John, you're gonna go meet Betty.
I'm gonna re-roll your character.
It's a plus side. I was thinking about a gangrel the other day.
Yeah.
I was thinking too that I want to go with something a little bit more brutal for my next character, when inevitably we will perish in this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, you can take 8. -2 is 6.
Oh
the
my
knife
God.
adds 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that ends up being 3. So that's a big ouch.
Yeah, both that is cut in half. So,
So you've taken a total of 4 this round out of a max of 6 of your total health. Ouch. He's getting sliced up here, even with his fortitude.
what's that? In that 8 damage, or what is that?
What was that? So, yeah,
Isn't that 8?
Yeah, it's 8, and then you get to -2, right? And then it's half.
Yeah, but the knife adds 3 to the 8.
It's 3 to the 8. Okay.
Yeah.
11, yeah.
So it's 9 divided by 2 rounded up.
5.
5. So that puts you. Doesn't it like put you in torpor or something?
I am right at the cusp of it, where I start taking ag damage instead of
That's
regular,
right.
and then that 3 isn't that that's the other guy stabbing me, so that would be 6 -2.
You divide that as well? Yeah. So
yeah.
2 damage.
So 2 more.
2 aggravated.
So Chris, do you do anything with all this? With John getting like carved up? Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Gobble gobble, bitches.
Honestly, I look inside, I see this happen, and I go, I go, hey, look at me. I'm trying to catch the attention of one of the ghouls. The old, hey, look at me. And I just go, stop your friend.
Just out of curiosity, did they roll willpower to be able to hit me at all? With
That's
Yes.
true. With Dawn. They did, and they said, okay.
So,
Ouchie.
okay, so what role do you have to do for the okay, to grab their attention? Are you using a discipline to grab their attention? You're trying to use
No. I
dominate,
need to get. I'm using dominate, and I'm using mesmerize, but I do need to have their gaze. So I need them to look at me in the eyes.
Sure.
So either
roll
one of
roll a
them.
performance roll, I guess. Is that a skill still?
Oh boy. Yeah, it is a skill. Do you want manipulate performance?
Yeah, because you're trying to trick them.
Manipulate.
So manipulate performance.
Come on, guys. Come on. Is one success going to be enough, or should I re-roll?
That's going to be resisted, so it depends whether they actually get a success or not.
Okay, but then I can do a re-roll, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, 2 is what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm doing a re-roll.
Do a re-roll.
And that's 2 successes. What is wrong with these dice?
What's that, even?
Yeah.
How about a success at a cost? Do you want to succeed at a cost?
Sure, why not?
All right, the cost is the other ghoul now is focusing on you. But okay, so what's the mesmerize you're doing?
The mesmerize is get the fuck out of here. Like just run away, basically, out of the house. And no roll is required against an unprepared mortal victim. Would they be unprepared?
I'd say they would be.
I don't know. They're ghouls.
Yeah,
they know what they're dealing with.
That's kind of an up in the air thing, but I'm gonna let you do it. That's
all right. Thanks.
Yeah. I know there's endless forum threads about what some of these vague terms mean.
That's number 1 rule for writing these things. Define what you mean. So
So they both run out. One's running past you.
No,
what was that?
I can only do this against one, to a victim.
Oh yeah. The other one's running to stab you. Next round.
Oh yeah, well that's fine. I can take a little stabbing. I hope.
And Rosa, taking advantage of this, is going to lunge at Molinkov. Actually, I have to pull up her stats. I have no idea.
Oh, I also have to do a rouse check, so I'm going to do that now.
So the way that...
Can I call the sheriff?
Pull out your phone in the middle of combat? Sure, why not?
Yeah. Sorry,
you can do it.
I'm sighing at the hunger. I got another hunger, but yeah, we should call the sheriff. Maybe, I don't know. It's a good idea.
I'm double checking to see if I'm alive or in torpor is what I mean. Pretty sure I'm still on my feet though.
Yeah, check that out.
One round torpor.
One round torpor.
Yeah, especially because I'm the one with toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Alright, so
cat screaming at me.
9 die pool, okay.
I'm up at hunger 2 now. That's beautiful.
Rosa crits.
Oh, nice. Come on,
Rosa, go.
Get him. That's aggravated with the claws, right? Is that still a thing?
What it is that it's not halved. It's still superficial damage, but it's not halved.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Successes
are close to aggravated. Yeah. If there was something between old lethal and old aggravated, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. I mean, these claws were terrible in V20, in revised, I think. It's like, and if you learn prudence with that,
they add 2 to your damage, and that's pretty nasty onto itself.
Yeah, and then it's aggravated. Yeah,
or not cut in half. Yeah.
Full H. Okay, so Cinemortai is telling us full HP and damage is impaired. Full ag is torpor, I believe. So if you go full good question.
So full ag is
it up.
torpor. What's final death then? Do you have to do something to the torpid body or something?
That's a good question.
That is weird.
You'd think there'd be an index entry called damage, but there is not. Wounds? Nope. Let's go with aggravated then. There is aggravated damage, page 126. Presumably there would be something there about these rules. So.
What's impaired mean? Is that like -2 or something?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, damage. Impaired characters lose 2 dice from all relevant dice pools. Physical. For every level of damage of either kind, superficial, aggravated, that a character takes while impaired, convert 1 previously sustained superficial damage to aggravated damage on a 1-to-1 basis.
Which I've already started doing.
Right.
Yeah, remember to have superficial damage as usual before converting it. A character with their tracker completely filled with aggravated damage is out of the conflict, possibly permanently. So that's, I think, a storyteller decision.
Oh, I see. That's actually, I like stuff like that. That reminds me of the rules for like succeeding at cost or something like that. Just like what makes sense with the game. I like that better than just like hard, like, well, that's the number, you know.
I found something on page 223.
Yeah.
The last paragraph under final death. Mechanically, when a vampire entire health tracker is filled with aggravated damage, the vampire enters torpor. Any additional aggravated damage from fire or sunlight sustained in this state causes final death, as does decapitation or total destruction of their body.
Okay.
That will hopefully not happen.
Right. Although there's a bunch of totally destroyed bodies already.
Yeah, this is when Lila gets the advantage and just cuts off his head. It's like, no.
All right, so Rose's result, yeah, she just like slices him up. He is not a happy camper at the moment. He almost loses an entire arm, and he gets stabbed through the chest as well with her other claw. He's now impaired, as you are.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a big juicy crit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I am so glad I brought her.
Good pick.
All right, I guess this is the next round then. Who does what? So you're Lila. Did you say you're calling the sheriff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call the sheriff because they're looking for him as well. So might as well call for backup, and they'll clean up the mess, I'm sure.
Priorities. Gotcha.
I'm going to do a rouse check to heal, as well as pull out my gun and shoot one of the ghouls.
The one that's not running, then.
I'm not sure he knows which is which, right? Because they're both bolted out the door.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Storyteller call.
We can flip a coin to see which one it was.
Yeah, I don't think my character can concentrate right now on which one, to be honest.
Okay, roll a d10.
So go ahead and heal one, make your roll, and then make your attack roll.
Alright, and rouse to heal. Hunger gain. Rawr.
Oh, lucky for you, the room is filled with body parts and blood.
Yeah, just dive in.
I'm a venturer. I have bad things happen to me if I do that.
That's true.
He has standards.
Well, not too high. I mean, I do hang out with Carmen.
Oh.
What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
It means that you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. It's not true what you just said, but thank you.
You're gorgeous, baby.
I'm not the one who goes to strip clubs.
Where are you now?
Well,
you know what? He's kind of delirious and dying right now. Don't pay attention to him. We have other things to worry about. Let's come back to him later. You know, once he's healed a little bit, I'll help you slap him. How about that?
You got a good point.
And I'm going to do the firearms check to shoot one of them with my -2.
Sure.
Well,
what happened? Ooh.
Failure with the bestial failure.
To be honest, this
Good
might
old
be a
beast.
failure. So,
Roll compulsion.
I think so. Yeah. And rolling that D10, I'll just hit a rouse roll to get that die flying. 6, whatever that does.
Alright, so I have the storyteller screen here, which is actually really useful. I don't have a good spot to put it right now, because if I put it right in front of me, where it would normally go, kind of be awkward. But that is also on here. A 6 is harm. Oh, good, you're in combat. Harm is a good one.
Yeah, we're okay with this.
Nice. Fuck him up.
Yep. But needless to say, I did not hit him.
Nope. But now you really, really want to hit something. Yeah. Describe your what your beast is telling you and making you do after you miss that shot.
If you'll allow it, John's gonna take off saying, "Oh no, you don't," and he's after beat him to death.
Awesome.
Or at least beat him senseless.
Oh, let me make a roll to see which one you're actually running after.
John chases the guy through all of Chicago because the guy's just getting out of there and John running after.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one die. 1 through 5 is going to be the one that's trying to run away, and the rest, 6 through 10, is going to be the one that's trying to stab Carmen. So he's going after the one that's going to stab you, but the next action is the stab.
Oh, see, that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're right.
However you want to rule that. Oh wait, I'm gonna get stabbed in the face, aren't I?
Eventually.
It's your moneymaker.
You're not fleeing now. So you're not. Are you impaired right now, or are you not impaired?
I
John.
am impaired.
Okay.
Yeah. Until all the damage is healed.
Stabby time. You get to try to dodge this, but this is a pretty big blow. Carmen. 5.
Okay. 5. And dodge is
Dex athletics.
which I have 2 dice off. So you know what? I'm just gonna stand there and take it.
All right.
There's nothing I can do.
So that's +3, 8.
Oh,
half.
actually, I can try to dodge and reduce his amounts of successes. Correct?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
To back
Okay.
off.
Well, I mean,
Make sure they stab you in a less lethal spot. That kind of thing.
Yeah, he gets 4 successes instead of 5. That's slightly better.
Okay. +3 is 7. Half is. So what? You take 3 damage. 3 superficial.
No, it's rounded up, right?
Rounded up.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 4
Take
damage. Ooh, I still have 1 left before I.
Oh, that's right. You only have 5 health, right?
Yep, not exactly the strongest,
Excuse me.
toughest. Sorry, what?
Quick and dirty combat.
Sorry. I was saying excuse me because I burped on accident.
All right, right.
Ah.
Okay. Whose turn?
Malankov. He's gonna do something real interesting. Got to showcase these skills, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we try a touch of oblivion? I'm not even sure if he has that, but let's do it anyway. Oh, okay. So he does a rouse check. He grapples somebody, and they suffer 2 aggravated. Since Rosa's right there, she's gonna be the victim here. Strength plus brawl. I like that it's a flat 2 aggravated because it's not really anything that he's necessarily doing. It's just the energy coursing through him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Still thematic. Malakov's strength plus brawl is 6. Or is it? Four success. All right, so this dark energy seethes, and you can almost see like as if the darkness pulses towards him. That the shadow that's enveloping the whole room, almost as like there's a doorway at the end of the hall, and just all this cold energy. That's the only way you can describe it. The only thing you have relative to your experiences, even though you don't really experience cold much anymore. Pulses directly into him, and just like veins of black coursing energy go from his head all the way through his hand, and it touches Rosa, and she shrieks back, surprised. You can tell that she's a grizzled veteran that's been tortured and cut, and she knows pain, but this is something that she's never experienced before, even though she hunts this a lot. And you can tell that her body withers. She's still since she was at full health, she's still up and about, but it's she does not look healthy, and you're even surprised that she's you would be surprised that she would be alive, assuming she was more. Some dark energy course through her. And who hasn't gone this round in round 2 yet?
Has our dear guest done anything?
Sierra?
Sierra, yes.
All right, Sierra gets to make an action, and Lila, what are you saying on the phone? As they hear a
I'm
gunshot.
going to tell the sheriff that Melenkov is in the basement of the glory pit. We send backup. Yeah. We're encountering him right now, but it's not looking so good.
We're on our way right now. They could tell that you're serious, especially hearing the gunshot in the background.
Hang up the phone.
Sierra gets to act. She is more of a politician than a warrior. However, she does.
Earlier.
What was that?
Said as she stated earlier.
As she stated earlier. But she has been around long enough where sometimes she's gotta hold her own. What does she do to hold her own? She can. He's just gonna.
If I can,
yeah. What was
sorry. That? No, if I can, I'd tell her leave the ghoul to me. Yes, I got an idea, but she can do whatever she wants.
She pulls out a stake, wooden stake, quite obviously for one purpose, and that's going through the heart of Kindred. Since he's a bit wounded and a bit preoccupied, she makes her attempt to just do it old, like movie style, just like shoving it through his heart. Which is
go for it.
Probably not going to work.
Get him. Ooh. Oh no, I thought the 4 was your roll, but nope.
1. I can reroll her with willpower. Reroll successes. Does minor damage to him, but is not successful staking.
Well, I haven't acted yet this turn either, so I'm going to tell the ghoul that's stabbing me to give me a hug. And I'm pretty sure he's prepared now, So it's a manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence resolve. Intelligence resolve for him.
Intelligence resolve.
let me
Okay.
see. Yeah, and I'm gonna roll here.
Good luck.
Thank you. Here we go. Of course not. Oh, of course not. I get the bestial failure.
Bestial
But I'm
failure.
gonna use a will. Yeah, but I'm gonna use a. No, I get a. Oh no, I get a bestial. A messy crit. No, I get a success, but.
Okay, that means you don't have to. I don't think you have to roll compulsion.
Okay.
But it does not work. It's ineffective.
If we roll even, would that still be successful?
That was a
for
really
him?
good roll. Yeah, it would be successful if you roll even. So you can use your willpower to try to roll even.
Okay, here we go. Because of course I'm gonna get 3 successes now. Nope. 2 successes. The dice are hating me tonight.
Oh.
Well, they're not trying to kill you, so.
I mean, really? No? 4 wounds out of 5?
You know what's interesting is my dice have kind of been on fire, which is both a bad thing and a good thing because Rosa is on your side. So.
That's good. That's true. I just what? No hug? Is that an action, by the way?
He's not a hugger.
No, it is a. It's a rouse check for me though, so I'm gonna do that one now.
For spooning.
Not now, John. Time and place for everything. Is this? I mean, is this an action? Can I still do something? Because I'm just telling him to do something.
You can. Yeah, you can do other things, I believe.
All right.
Physical things.
Yeah, I'll try to stab him with a knife.
Sure.
Thanks, melee.
Allow it.
It's gonna go great. 1 success.
Yes. Okay, I'll say that wounds him. Pretty good.
Oh, okay. Wow. I roll strength.
No, damage is in your attack roll.
Right.
However many successes you got over him, plus the damage of the weapon, which in this case is 3.
Right. Well, oh yeah, I guess. So 3, because we got the same amount of successes. Or no, he didn't dodge.
Let's say he failed to dodge.
All right. So he gets 4 damage then.
Mm-hmm.
Right. However, these gentlemen have a nice healthy number of health.
Of course they do. That's fine. I didn't want to hug anyway. I desperately want a hug.
Desperate. I just actually wanted a hug.
Yeah. I was gonna drain him, but guess I'm not.
Well, if I die, you can hug Sever at my funeral.
We'll hug on your coffin.
All right, so round 3.
Anyway, round 3.
What are you up to?
Right,
what's the plan of attack now that everything's falling apart?
I think I'm gonna try to aid Sierra now that I've seen she's failed on the staking. Try to hold him down if I can.
Can I grab the shotgun from John?
My shotgun's back in my apartment.
Oh, I thought you brought it with you.
We never went and got it. I just mentioned I had it.
Oh, okay, shucks.
Oh, it would have been beautiful right now, but...
Lila just yells, "I'm getting your shotgun," and just runs out.
No. So who's got the gun? The guy that's attacking Carmen?
John has a handgun, right?
Yeah, but...
That's the only gun that I know. Yeah, everyone else is... the ghouls have knives, Carmen's got a knife, Rosa's got claws, Sierra's got a stake.
Okay, well I'm gonna try to help Carmen because it looks like John's helping Sierra. So.
No, John's running away.
I thought he went to help Sierra.
Well, no, he flipped the die, and I went after the one stabbing you. And then when I saw Sierra fail, I decided to juke to the
right. Sorry, brain fart.
I just need to destroy something. My target doesn't matter.
Right.
And I I think Carmen's closer to me anyway, so.
Yay.
Okay, let's do John then Lila. You doing, John? You're tackling?
I'm gonna see if I can tackle and
Do a strength plus brawl?
I believe so. Yeah. And with my impairment, that's just gonna be fun.
Yay.
One.
One, huh?
What is with these dice rolls?
Well, I only had 2 die.
Yeah, but still.
He throws you off with
Cool.
little effort. He's also super, super strong right now.
Which means I'm, if it's a contested brawl, then I took the excess as damage. That's one of his actions.
Okay. Yeah, he just throws you to the ground. Bam!
Whee!
Yeah.
And I'm before the end of my turn here, I'm rouse to try to heal. And hunger gained. He did 2 damage to me. And I healed 1.
Okay, so Lila, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as how that went horribly, I'm gonna also try to stake milk.
Do you have your own stake?
Sorry, Carmen.
Do you have your own stake?
No. I'm gonna try to hold him down, I guess, so Sierra can have another turn at stabbing him.
Okay, so you're also gonna try to grab him. You're gonna grab him
why
too?
not?
All right, strength plus brawl.
Hey, at least he has a negative 1 to his roll too.
To defend, yeah.
To defend, yeah, for each one of us who try.
Mm-hmm. Everyone just dogpile on him.
Oh no, it's just 1 success.
No.
All right.
There's some damage.
So, with one hand he throws down John. With the other hand, he just totally just slams your skull into the ground, Lila.
We should have.
So you take.
We are not
I should have helped Carmen.
You take 4, which is half.
It's
So you
fine,
take 2.
it's
You
fine.
take 2 damage. Yeah.
Hey, at least he didn't have prowess running. Then it would really hurt.
So this
We
guy's
are
just
not
owning
built
you.
for this kind of fighting.
Bam! And Carmen, the ghoul, Artike, who's very mad that you keep on asking for hugs. It's harming his masculine
Macho.
persona. He's got this machismo thing going on, and he's like bothered that you would ask for a hug. Is giving you like he's gone from like broad stroke slashing to just like stabbing directly into you. 8 stabs.
Okay.
So he
Okay.
8 stabs.
8 stabs in difference to normal stabs.
Yes. Well, I mean, before it wasn't personal, but now
was
you've
just
hurt his
professional
toxic masculine image.
It's 2019. You can hug a woman. It's fine.
Show your feelings, man.
Yeah.
He's a Russian supporter of Putin. He's a Putin kind of guy. So.
Well,
they don't even
his
smile in
masculinity
Russia.
to the side.
Oh man.
So...
You really need to deal with your emotions. I say as he stabs me.
As he stabs you
Oh,
harder. Seriously.
This hurts you more than it hurts me. No, does he hit me?
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing here. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
He has. Oh yeah, he's good. He's probably gonna hit. Oh yeah, he stabs you good. He stabs you real good.
Oh my god.
You could dodge.
I'm dead. No, I can't. I can try.
Yeah, you can try. You can try. You can try to reduce the damage.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, only 8 successes.
Nice.
Plus
Plus the 3.
halved, rounded up is 6 damage. Hey, so when I get full, I start doing aggravated X's, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you should be
I'm
down
in
to...
torpor. I just sag to the ground. Yeah, sorry, Victor. You have a little cat behind here. I'm in torpor. I just sag to the ground like, all I wanted was a hug.
Carmen gets stabbed to
Oh.
death by an angry Russian with inferiority complex.
Not the
I
first
have
time
the
it's-
moral victory.
Someone should have
It
videoed.
looks like that might be the only victory from this session.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm dead. Well, not dead.
Hashtag
but,
justice
I
for
will be.
Carmen.
You and Betty.
Remember me fondly. Okay.
Wait, no. You're my insurance agent.
Yeah.
If you die, I don't get Betty back.
All the more reason for you to save me.
Oh, God.
I have my hooks in you.
I'm going to have to start burning willpower to ignore that -2.
Oh,
All right, so it's
that
gonna
was
be
a pretty
Rosa.
mighty stab.
Rosa's gonna take an action.
Thank God. Tear his spleen out.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh.
the mighty have fallen.
Pretty sure she just torped him.
Yep, she
Oh
just
my
torpered
God.
Malenkov. She just, as you two were distracting him, he was able to just get right behind him, hamstring him, get him to the ground, and just like stab him like right in the head.
Well, good thing we had Rosa with us.
She was
Recruiting her
tempted to
by one-
decapitate him as well. She held her claws right up to him, and was about
I
to.
think she can. I think she can. We just need his face, right?
No, he's old enough he would go to dust. The he's dead.
Ah, damn it.
But she's able to hold back her bloodlust just enough because she wants she has this desire to see him. In fact, she says this out loud. She's like, "I should end you right now, but I want everyone.
Okay, quick.
Want the embarrassment."
Quick, Sierra, take a video of this because you might not. We need proof that.
I'm
this is
lying in
happening.
torpor like, I got it.
Like on the ground, just like your last dying breath. Video.
Well, she's in torpor, so
Right.
it'd be more likely my character trying to record it but ending up in his face.
Filming himself.
Mhm.
Why did
I would
see
help, but
myself here?
I feel like my skull just got bashed into the ground here, so I'm just like, the fuck.
Let's see if because Sierra still has an action. I think she's the only one with an action still. Does she have a way to stop the ghoul? Like maybe a social dominate. Here we go.
I believe they have dominance.
Okay. So what's the ability that you just used, Carmen, before when you made the guy run out?
Dominate, mesmerize. It's a level 2.
That's level 2. Okay, she's got that.
Yes.
And what's the roll?
It is manipulation, dominate versus intelligence resolve.
Manipulation, dominate. So 6. Even. That. Well, she fails to get Articade to stop fighting.
Hey,
She looks right
yeah.
into his eyes and says, "It's over. Your master's defeated. But then he just brandishes the knife to start swinging at her. So it's now round 4, which is actually a pretty late round for the system.
Yeah. I'm going to burn a willpower, turn and shoot the ghoul in the head.
With
Alright.
what? You still have your pistol on you?
Yep.
Go ahead and make the roll.
All right. Burning that willpower to ignore the wounds. Kabooey. Really? Really? Just gonna do that to me, huh? You know what? I'm burning another willpower, and we're gonna re-roll this.
All right.
Can I just take the gun away from you and try to shoot the ghoul?
All right, we got 3 successes.
Maybe that'll work.
What was that, Lila? Do you have high firearms or something? Is that why we were trying to get a gun?
I have some skill in firearms.
Okay, so the reroll puts it to a total of 3, and he does get to dodge with a -2 because of probably lack of cover. Is that right?
Correct, and he very likely can't see in this dark any better.
I think it's very interesting they chose to let you dodge firearms. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe they want it to be more matrixy.
Yeah.
I think it's more a matter of they don't expect you to completely get out of the way. It's more a matter of putting the bullet somewhere less damaging.
Yeah.
Which, if you watch somebody's face or something as they're about to pull a trigger, you get enough cue to move vital organs out of the way. You know, turn to the side, knife stance, etc.
Yeah, I mean, there's that argument, and then there's the argument that
bullet to the
these
face
guys
is a bullet to the face.
Yeah, well, these guys will have an insane dodge against, like if they have like athletics 5 and physical 5, that's a 10 dice pool for
I
dodging.
hate these ghouls. I hate them.
Well, normally when it says they have a special roll on their stat block, that's the total. It's not added to the physical.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's like physical 3, athletics 5,
exceptional dice pools versus actual stats. Yeah.
Yeah, they would not get 8; they would get the 5 when doing athletics.
Yeah, you don't add to the exceptional die pools to standard die pools. Yeah.
The only reason I bring that up is I was watching some chat logs recently, and people were arguing that one pretty thoroughly.
For our stream or for
no, just Discord chat.
All right.
Yeah, the way it is written, I can see how it's confusing if you don't read the instruction beforehand, because it looks the same.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, none of us are built for combat, so it's pretty much a given that we're gonna lose big time against these guys.
Well, let me actually make this roll since we're talking about it. Oh, he doesn't dodge. He gets shot.
Nice.
In the face. All right, so 5 lethal.
5 lethal. That puts him out.
6 actually.
Okay, you killed poor Ardike. All he did was stab a woman to death.
Yeah.
And
in impotent rage.
Other people. Other things. Yeah.
And he painted this wall in what appears to be human beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
But the worst part is that he smoked the devil's lettuce.
Exactly.
That'd be a lesson to get home.
Moral of the story: do not smoke pot.
Exactly. You'll end up like this guy.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, thrills can kill.
This is coming from the vampire who tried to give a teenager at the gas stop
study
drugs.
aids.
Study aids. It's cool. They're prescriptions. I'm sure he's still waiting for his diploma in the mail.
If we have an epilogue, that's going to be part of it.
Tira walks up to Malenkop's body, says, "Well, you can never be too sure." And she plunges the stake into his heart and just like keeps on pounding it to make sure that it's actually in there.
Do you mind if I have a round on that?
Or have a whack.
Put a good old size 14 on the stake and push.
Nice. It goes in, and you could swear you hear a moan, but it's probably just his organs releasing gases as the pressure pushes everything aside.
I feel dirty.
All right, on that note, since we finished combat, we're going to take a short break here. Finally captured Malenkov. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, probably closer to 5. See you in a moment.
Okay.
See you in a moment.
welcome back to Blood City, Chicago by Night Chronicle. The Coterie has just captured Malenkov. On behalf of Sierra Van Buren's, who needs his head to become a member of the Camarilla, earning her place and starting a new tradition with Sombra of hunting their elders to gain entry. All right, so big bloody room, kind of a massacre. What are you up to?
I'm gonna wander over and use one of the knives available to cut open Melenkov and feed him to Carmen to wake her. He's old enough to bring her back.
Ew.
Probably tastes like vodka and pierogies, but you know.
Sierra,
I'm actually curious what he tastes like.
No.
It tastes like garbage. Sombra's all ashy and inky. Ugh.
Probably.
I know, but it's the blood of our enemies, so he must be pretty tasty.
Try it.
Yeah. No.
Try it. No one can stop you.
Bad. To make me put you back into Torbor.
Wait, am I alive now? Am I up and about?
Once you've been fed the blood of somebody older, higher blood potency, which it's pretty obvious you should.
All right. I decided to remain on the floor for a while longer, just to ponder my existence.
You're still really messed.
Yeah. This is my second ruined suit for tonight.
See, like your guts spilling out.
I take out my phone and I type, Francesca, cancel meetings tomorrow.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Well. Burn the last year willpower. Yeah. We need to get him back to somewhere safe for now. This is Sierra speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna call the sheriff to see where he's at. Is he here?
So, while you were hunting him, I guess you're very efficient because Prince Jackson just announced to the rest of the city that there's a blood hunt on Malenkov.
Yeah, look at us.
Because of all he's done at Red Number 5.
Go-getters.
And elsewhere. He's left a bloody wake in the city. We've had to do a lot of cleanup. So I'd recommend you keep him hidden for now. Because the blood hunt has not been called off, so anybody might want to try to kill him. End him.
Okay, let's start stripping, I guess, his minions and try to make some kind of makeshift body bag and get him out of here.
Random idea. I know it's a little insane, but we could disguise him by shaving him.
Okay, you shave him somehow, and I'll pull off some whatever clothing
we have combat knives. Can shave him with one of those. Is there a fire alarm in here somewhere?
Wouldn't be the first time I've done this, and I shave him.
There's probably a fire alarm. Draw a lot of attention. Sure.
Yeah, now that I think about it, that's going to draw a lot of attention to this room. I think the prince is going to have to deal with this cleanup, so I'm not going to pull the fire alarm. I'm just going to get up holding my guts in and be like, okay, how about we take him out the back door and we drop him at our office for now? Somewhere. Maybe the dojo. Do you have like rolled up mattresses we can hide him in or something?
You're not bringing that shit into my dojo.
No, but the office is fine.
No, we have a safe house nearby. That'll be fine.
All right, the safe house it is. Just burn off the hair we're getting from the chat. Yeah, That's not gonna end badly. Oops, we lit him on fire.
Okay, I'll see if I can grab like a hat off of somebody or something, so at least he can wear a hat or a beanie, and we can carry him out like on our shoulders. You know, like he's a drunk person.
Can give him my hat and sunglasses.
Okay, sure, let's do that.
He's also got a wooden stake sticking out of his chest, but
Well, that's maybe a coat to cover that up.
yeah.
Take off my overshirt, wrap it around him like it's a. That way, it looks like one of those old-fashioned pieces under the shirt.
So I'd like to note that most of you still are. I mean, not just Carbon. Most of you are fairly injured and messed up. I would recommend maybe healing up a bit.
Sure.
Maybe.
We gotta get out of here, guys.
Unfortunately, aggravated damage takes longer to heal than we've
Correct.
got.
Correct.
And that's all I've got left.
Hell, that's all you got? Nice.
I've got 2.
Same.
You're at 2?
Same. I got 5 aggravated, so.
Yeah, if somebody breathes on Carmen wrong, she drops again.
Yeah.
Carmen might need to
not
be
doing that
carried
great.
out.
Yeah. Lila, you want to help out the MRE here? Melanchoth ready to eat.
So you want me close to Melanchoth, knowing that I might want to eat him?
No, you help Carmen.
Oh, okay.
Rosa has left the room. She's hunting that runaway ghoul.
Oh, she can enjoy that. And I hope she does, viscerally.
I crawl over to the dead ghoul and I drink my fill.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And I try to heal myself. So I'm gonna, let me see here. Rouse check for...
I can't. Venture, damn it.
Okay, as a rousing success, how much do I heal with every rouse check? Is it 1? No, I don't even heal. But it becomes
1 superficial.
Not aggravated. It becomes superficial, so I have 1 superficial and 4 aggravated. That's okay.
Aggravated actually takes multiple checks.
Right.
All right. Okay. Just enough so I can heal
Over
1.
time.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Is it strictly over time?
It says 127 in the index.
He's looking up that exact rule. So, Lila, are you healing up too? You took a couple damage when you got your
Yeah,
head slammed
I
to the
think
ground.
so.
Okay.
Since Carmen's gonna go for it, I think I'll go for it too.
Yeah, if you do
My
2 rouse
greatest
checks, you can
moment.
heal to full, Lila.
Okay, great. So I have to roll rouse?
Yeah, two rouse checks.
Oh, I can mend 1 aggravated each night by rousing the blood. So does this night even count for that? Or would that be next night? Pretty sure it would be next night.
21, apparently.
So it's the
to-
night though. So yeah, okay. Lila's up to full. She's the only one in peak condition. Everyone else is really messed up. Nice.
Okay, so I've got hunger 1, and I'm gonna have -1 on everything because this guy obviously doesn't have. Does he have amphetamines in his blood?
No.
Figured. So
Just THC.
the opposite of amphetamines. Well, I'm not dead yet anymore, but not doing great, that's for sure.
Where can we bring Malenkov?
To the safe house.
Nobody knows where I live. Well.
Okay.
Okay, let's
did
go
another
to the
2
safe
rouse
house.
checks.
Don will be approaching soon.
Okay, let's make haste.
All right. I follow wherever they need, carrying Mel.
I just kind of stagger
Okay, I'll help
behind you.
No, I'm helping you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Carrying or just having me lean on you?
So I have one of your arms around my shoulder, so you're able to kind of hobble out.
Yeah, and I'm kind of trying to keep my guts from spilling out on my clothes. Like, thank you.
I
very
know.
much.
Well, you go clack, clack, clack with your heels.
Yeah, of course.
It ends up being more of a dragging than helping her out. But you get her out of there.
None of my heels broke, I hope. Did they?
I hope you weren't wearing red bottoms. I'm just saying.
Oh God.
See what happens
Well.
here.
You're rolling to see if they broke.
Yep, your heel broke. One did, not both.
I kind of hobble behind. I should have worn the quackers. Oh.
Crocs actually make some pretty decent heels, and they're rubbery, so they don't make sounds, and it
Crocs.
probably won't break like this.
Who raised you? Crocs. Poor child. The child services did not take you from them because of that?
No, they actually have really nice heels.
Crocs are good for one thing, and that is for old people.
You say that now, but just wait a little bit till you get a little older. It'll be a life changer.
I'm never going to get old. Hopefully.
Here we go. Found the rule. Mending aggravated health damage. Aggravated.
Yeah, it's one. It's one per night, and
3 rouse checks.
Yeah, I did 3 rouse checks. Should I have 3 hunger then, David, or can I still that with the blood from the ghoul?
You have to wait till the next nightfall.
Oh, I have to?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then I still have 5 aggravated.
Gated that way, yeah.
And no extra hunger, so 1 hunger. Gotcha.
It's part of your awakening.
Yep.
In addition to your normal rouse roll. It's page 218 for those listening.
I'm going to have to get the nail and thread out and sew up things so I can have meetings the next night or the night after that. Great.
I don't know, you probably want to cancel for a little.
Are you kidding me?
I got on schedule here.
I can't cancel. Exactly.
I'll rest when I meet final
I run on
death.
commission. I don't have
I'm actually pretty good at sewing people up, because to take care of the students sometimes.
Perfect. I'll just wear a lot of perfume so they don't smell the slightly decomposed innards that are poking out.
Typically they're dry, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we go to the safe house.
Yes, to the safe house.
So where are you resting for the night?
Is there?
Well, there's a couple rooms in the safe house, so we can lock him up in the basement somewhere. And there's other rooms.
You can all bunk there together?
Post some guards.
Can we stop by my my haven real quick and grab my shotgun on the way?
I don't see why not.
I think there's some guns at the safe house too, just saying.
True.
Who are they licensed to?
Probably me. Military background and all.
Good.
Okay. Everything...
Didn't serve long, but it was a wartime during the 60s.
Everything pans out uneventfully.
Cool beans.
As dawn approaches, nobody comes after you at that moment. You did not hear from Rosa. She didn't come back. However, if you sleep the night, you all have to make a rouse check for waking up. Or sorry, sleep the day.
All right. Rouse check it is. Boop. Oh. All 3 of us get a success.
Nice.
That's nice.
No hunger gain.
Okay, I guess let's make an appointment with the prince.
I'm going to attempt to... Shite.
You're going to what?
You're going to do what?
I made an attempt to heal my ag, sending myself into torpor.
Nice. Wait, how did you... Oh, okay. Oh, so... How did you get into torpor? Did you hit hunger 5?
Yep.
Oh, dear. Looks like the tables have turned, John.
So he never wakes up.
Oh, wait, no. No, I was going to... We still have this guy. We can feed you his blood.
Yeah, use the juice box.
Yeah. I gain 3 hunger. Brilliant. I'm at hunger 4.
I think there's some IVs in the cooler or something. Maybe that'll.
I really
I'll
hope we do
sustain you.
have some of that.
I'm gonna double check that good old Ventru flaw because there's very few things I can.
That's true. We don't know. You never told us what your particular taste is for, so this is gonna be fun.
Past lovers.
Past lovers.
Yep.
Oof. Well, that counts me out, of course.
That you remember. Remember, I've got that forget power.
John, we are not supposed to talk about that.
Just kidding.
Oh
But,
man, that would be a really
no,
messed up story of someone who like
Yeah.
continuously gets dumped, but then they use dominate to make them forget they ever dated. Like a cycle.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Kind of useful too.
Yeah.
Apparently it comes with a little innate power, which is with a resolve plus awareness check, difficulty 4 or more, I can ascertain if a mortal actually possesses the blood I need.
So you can literally remember if someone broke up with someone.
It's got to be somebody who I've been intimate with. It doesn't have to be coitus. Just somebody I've snogged with or whatever. It's my guy's running gag. The fact that he's a siren, it works into it.
Yeah.
So can you have Elder's blood?
Vampire blood should be fine. Vampire blood, at least it wasn't revised. You could still drink vampire blood fine. It was just mortal blood.
Her in possession.
Did they change that?
Any mortal, which means vampires are fine. I can drink from vamps.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Go get the juice box. Meanwhile, I need to really, really eat something because I'm hangry.
Okay, we've already used one from Carmen to revive her. One on me. So
who's attempting this?
This would be me at hunger. I've got to do a check.
Are you ravenous?
I am ravenous when I go to juice box.
Oh great! You're gonna diablerize this guy.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
Can I take out my phone and just take a photo of this guy with the stake through his heart? There we go.
But
see, it's not me that's training this guy. This is so wrong.
It's so typical John to get on your case about not diabolizing this guy, and the first thing, okay. Good. Frenzy restrained. Nice.
What was that roll for?
That was to see if I lose control from him.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
And I'm gonna, by my math, he has 2 dots of blood left in him. To take those. Send his butt into torpor, even if you remove the stake.
Well, you are lucky that he fed until people died right before the fight.
Yep.
Yeah. I assume that's what he did.
So, who's calling Sierra? I'm very hangry right now.
Oh, Sierra's there. You don't want to leave the room with him. This is her life.
Good morning. Good night.
Okay. Well, when can we see the prince?
Speak of the devil, you just, Lila, you just get a phone call as soon as you wake. From Damien.
Lila.
So, that blood hunt, you're gonna have to, before it's called off, you're gonna have to present that you have Malenkov in custody.
Okay, when can we see the prince?
Are you on speakerphone?
Yeah, I'm on speaker. Why not?
I hold up my phone like we have him in custody.
We need you all to appear, bring Sierra as well, with Malenkov at Labagh, Labagh, I don't know how to say that. Labagh?
Labash?
Labagh? I don't know. those
I'm sorry.
woods at 10 p.m. to decide Clan La Sombra's fate.
Brilliant.
Okay, we'll
10
see you
p.m.,
then.
right. We've got to go pretty much now.
Okay. I'll be fine. I'm sure I won't freak out and feed on some random stranger.
I can afford to give you a little if you need it.
No.
Carmen, I think you should go and take care of that.
I will meet you at La Beige, whatever the place is called.
Call it the
Missed the
bag.
spelling, so I could.
La Bag. We'll meet at La Bag, which is French for the bag.
Yes.
So I'll head home and be like, "Hey, cousin, it's been a while. Give me your arm." Ooh, thank you. Thank you very much for the cheering.
Yeah, thank you so much. Great cheer, 100
Yes.
plus 10. So, how many people do you feed off of? Just the one cousin, or others?
I feed off my aunt and one of my cousins, and I take. So I have 2 hunger, so 1 from each.
One from each.
2 blood left. I mean, 2 hunger left.
Yeah. John, checking you? What's your hunger at?
I am sitting at 2.
Lila is all straight away. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Who? Does anybody need to do anything else before you go to the meeting tonight?
I'm gonna change suits before we go.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
Same. I mean, although it's going to give us some street cred to have our clothes literally torn to shreds, so.
No, but we're going to present in front of the prince, so
That's
etiquette
true.
says we should
That's true.
at least look a little bit better. We don't want to present that we're really fucked up, you know.
That's true. I'll get changed as well.
So, Lila, as you're changing, you hear a knock on your door. Did you say something?
Oh, so I open it very slowly.
Okay. It's Dimitri the ghoul, but he has his hands up. He has this very innocent look on his face, as much as he's trying to with his grizzled maw. And he says, "Please, may I speak with you, please?"
So that's one of the ghouls from
That was fighting you last night, yeah.
that was fighting us.
Yeah. The one who lived and
Okay,
ran away.
so I'll call everybody out of their rooms, and I said one of the ghouls is here, and have him put his hands where we can see him, I guess.
I'll keep my hands up. Yes, I am here to plead for Master Malenkov.
And why exactly should we not? Well, do you even know what we intend to do with him?
I know he is not long for this world. I don't know exactly how you wish to do it, but he was born. You have to understand. He's all I have. Please. He was born in ice, raised in blood. He had a century of nothing but war. What can you expect?
I tell him to turn around, and I bite him so he's unconscious. Because this is stupid. We gotta just get this shit done.
You just put him out. Nice.
Go away.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I mean, honestly, can we make him one of our minions? Because if not, then he's
He's useless to us.
Lasombra anyway. He's Lasombra anyway. He's dead unless we pay for his cost.
Yeah, it's a long process to re-ghoul, so...
So I
put him
asked
out,
Sierra
sure.
what she wants to do with this ghoul. I'm sorry, guys. We don't have time for this shit.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's
Oh,
good.
no,
I'm
I
not certain.
completely agree.
Yeah, not mincing any words. So, what does Sierra want to do with a ghoul?
Let's keep him here for now. I will figure out the proper thing to do with him. He was not specified as tribute. He had served Alankov and thus Clan the Sombra for many, many years. Let's keep him here, if you please.
That's fine.
Of course, of course.
Can I pull out handcuffs and we don't ask where they came from or why I have them?
I really don't care. Let's just get this shit
Yeah,
done.
John.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises me right now, or ever with you. So.
You know what? It's been a really
handcuff him to like a boiler or something, is what I'm saying.
Sorry, what?
I was saying, let's restrain him against a boiler or something, so when he comes to, he ain't gonna wander off. He might have information that could help us out against other Lasombra.
Sure. Lila, what were? Yeah, that sounds fine. Lila, what were you saying?
No, I was saying that's fine. I don't want to treat him unhumanely, but we just have to get this done.
Yeah. Give him a chair to sit on, at least.
Sure.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe write instructions on the wall, like "Don't move" or some shit like that.
Just don't move.
We'll be back with
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for you.
Yeah. Move and you'll die. Your chair is wired with C4 explosives. If you move, you die. No.
That's not a bad idea to fuck with somebody, actually.
But I'm sure he'd eventually realize. Maybe, who knows?
It depends how smart he is.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't strike me as the shiniest tool in the shed.
Yeah, it's pretty good in a fight though, so we could still use him if we can. All right, let's get to the prince and let's get this over with.
Oh boy! All right, let's head out. Bring in the shotgun.
Yeah, I'll take a shotgun with me. Not shotgun, but a Desert Eagle with me.
I'm also going to lock the door from the outside that we left. And brace a chair against the door.
I am not bringing any weapons because I have not a single dot in any combat skills at all.
Okay.
David looks like he's just taking it all in and plotting.
So we all moving over in a couple vehicles or one vehicle or something?
I guess it would be my car. Did we? The van.
No, we borrowed the van.
Yeah, we still have the van. Let's take the van. Wait, didn't the van get hit?
No.
No, that was the van.
That was your car, and mine actually.
Got a big dent.
So the van is our option. Yeah.
As you finally prepare to head out, you're approached by some familiar faces. Looks like they were waiting for you. You see Jangus and his crew. His other patriots, other familiar faces. Al Davis, Anita, some others. They approach you. Jangus says, "So, you have him, don't you?"
So we're in the car and we see him yelling at us. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, like as you're getting in the car and stuff like that. You have him in there, don't you?
Actually, he's in the basement.
All right.
Oh, crap.
Secured door type thing. He's not going anywhere. You discover.
We have an offer.
Mm-hmm.
Prince, he'll just waste them. And that won't do. Give them to us, and we'll give him and you membership into the Chicago Anarch community. Join us. Become one of us.
Okay, we're gonna still keep getting into the car.
Right.
Yep.
What an amazing offer, Genghis. I am honored that you
I
would
mean,
consider.
you're welcome to help yourself to him. He's in the basement. Have fun with that.
Roll manipulation subterfuge.
I'm gonna roll as well because I added to that. Yeah.
Can I do persuasion manipulation or?
No.
It's a lie, so it has to be subterfuge.
What are you doing, John?
If you recall, I added to that. I act story as well.
Darn it!
So I was rolling too.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't
And
believe
I've
Lila.
got that presence. Wee. Literally my highest 2 stats
Nice.
with my highest discipline.
Think about it. Think about your future. Think if the Camarilla will actually take care of you. Look what they made Sierra do.
Genghis, anyone could break into your haven at any point. You have 2 dogs watching your haven. The prince has a security force. I think I know where I want to place my bets, but thank you again for the invitation.
The rest of you continue to think about it. They do not obstruct your way. You just head off?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we should run him over with the car.
No.
Oh, I'm contemplating it. I was also thinking about drive-by shotgun.
So a large lake reflects the light of several battery-driven torches circling Chicago's ensembled. This is the meeting itself. He kept his word. Nobody obstructed your way to the meeting. Every clan is represented, although many vampires neglect to show, of course. Obviously, for many reasons. The Inquisition scrutiny, the Anarchs not wanting to give credence to the Camarilla, that sort of thing. We're just independent. Damien greets you. Do you have the package?
Yes, all trussed up and wrapped like a perfectly prepared meal. And with that, I haul it out of the van.
Yeah, as his hounds take Melankov out, strap him to a chair, in a central pile of sticks and lumber. Eerie silence dominates the main circle gathering of Prince Jackson silently watching the edge of the perimeter there, observing Melankov's limp frame.
Remind me, a vampire is impaled can still experience sensations, correct? Like can still hear and see? A staked vampire, I believe.
So.
I think a staked
a
vampire can. I'm not sure about him being in torpor, though.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think he is in torpor, but he's staked.
Well, no, I drained him into torpor.
He got beat into torpor, didn't he?
Yeah, he got beat into torpor before he was staked.
Okay. Then
So
never
he's
mind.
beaten, staked, and drained. The dude is thoroughly torpor.
So he is the most edge of death. You got him right to the edge of
Good
every
riddance.
criteria.
Good riddance to bad guests, I say.
Should have remembered his safe word at the glory pit.
Yes.
Nice
That was
save.
tempting. Yeah.
I just dropped my phone.
The vampires encircle the La Sombra. All the eyes glare at him. Some people then turn to Prince Jackson with anticipation. Sierra takes her place beside the prince. Her expression is completely unreadable. You don't know if she feels elation that she might be having a chance to enter the Camarilla. You don't know if she feels dread watching her brother about to be destroyed, or any other myriad of emotions. Maybe it's just too much. Maybe it's too many emotions at once to be able to express any single one. Or perhaps she's that cold. Prince Jackson then takes place in the center of the circle. Brothers and sisters, please accept my sincere apology for taking up another of your nights. I'm aware you're all busy, but I guarantee this trip to the woods will be worth it. Yesterday, my speech was interrupted by La Sombra with a very important message from her clan. A message that potentially will change our history. Clan of Night, longtime enemies, wish to join our ranks. Of course, my first response was dismissive. However, he then turns around to face Sierra. Sierra came with a proposition I found very interesting and perhaps even plausible. In fact, why don't our first-hand witnesses step forward and tell the city what Clan La Sombra offered? The prince all turns towards you, gestures with an open hand.
Sierra offered that the young should be given a chance. Those who are too old and stiff with rigor mortis to change their ways would be put down, allowing for a new beginning, a rebirth, if you will, of the La Sombra as Camarilla.
Anybody else wish to speak?
John put it very eloquently.
It's also a display of loyalty.
As the prince of this blessed city, I'm not going to make this decision single-handedly. I'm no tyrant, unlike our brothers and sisters in this city. Instead, every individual present tonight, fledgling, elder, neonate, and Ancilla, has a say. It's very simple. Do we accept the La Sombra and the potential murder of hundreds of our kind, or do we extend the olive branch, take advantage of this new alliance? Whatever we decide will be consecrated with him. Jackson points very abruptly and intentionally at Malenkov. He will be burned. He's an example of what Clan La Sombra needs to purge from its ranks. Again, utter silence. But only for a moment, as everyone then starts loud talking and shouting back and forth. Lots of arguing between different alliances and enemies and confusion. Prince Jackson seems to have expected this, and he allows them time to discuss. That is the cliffhanger that we're going to leave it on for today. The discussion between all of the main clans. And the decision will be at the beginning of the next session. Probably our final session for the sacrifice. And then we'll talk about what we're doing. Thank you. I think this was a great, yet another amazing session.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I'd say it's one of our best.
Lots of fun and lots of pain.
No joke.
All right, thank you all, and see you next time.
See you next time. Bye,
Everybody.
everyone.
See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.